Yeah, hello and welcome to all my 12th standard students. Students, finally today we are starting our new academic session, okay? And welcome to 12th standard. Students, I always say in your batches generally, okay, you all are the lucky batch. Why lucky batch? Because whenever you come to any standard, the syllabus is changed. ओके एवरी ईयर आप कोई स्टैंडर्ड में आते हो सिलेबस चेंज होता है. आप 9th में गए सिलेबस चेंज हुआ, 10th में गए सिलेबस चेंज हुआ, 11th में गए सिलेबस चेंज हुआ, फाइनली अभी 12th में भी सिलेबस चेंज हो गया. स्टूडेंट्स, मैंने आपको सिलेबस भेजा था, आई होप सो आपने एक बार व्यू किया होगा सिलेबस. तो दिस ईयर द सिलेबस ऑफ 12th स्टैंडर्ड हैज चेंज्ड. So today I will be explaining you what are the changes which are done in 12th standard syllabus. I will be basically speaking on the syllabus of my best subject, that is accounts, and students, other teachers will be speaking on their subjects also. So आज मैं स्पेशली आपको मेरे सब्जेक्ट के बारे में, दैट मीन्स बुक कीपिंग एंड अकाउंटेंसी के बारे में बताऊंगा. ओके, I'll be telling you the topics which are there. Okay, and secondly we'll be starting one of the topic today. I'll be explaining you the concept and the theory. So next lecture onwards we can start the question with it. So let's go students. Today will be a very interesting lecture. Okay, so let us begin students. सबसे पहले you can see on the board I have written the syllabus of 12th standard which you have seen in that PDF file, the new syllabus which has been issued by the government, okay, by the Maharashtra State Board, the new BK syllabus of 12th standard. Now if you see the chapters, there are totally 10 chapters. Students, इसमें total 10 chapter है. And mind you students, now in board exams which will be in Feb 2021, okay, that will be your exams, okay, in that it will be the entire syllabus. तो अभी वो 11th standard जैसा नहीं है कि आपको half of the syllabus होगा या few topics होगी. आपको पूरे 10 chapter आएंगे exams में. So you have to be careful, you have to practice a lot, because without practice it is very difficult to score good marks in a practical subject like accounts and maths. So you have to do a thorough practicing and I will be helping you in that. But you have to follow my guidelines and you have to cooperate with me and you have to practice and see the lectures properly. Okay, so let's go ahead. I am explaining one by one the topics, and finally when we'll come to a specific topic in detail, I will be explaining you the entire chapter. So let's begin with the first chapter. If you see the first chapter, I hope so the view is very much clear students. Introduction to partnership and partnership final accounts. Final accounts. Do you remember final accounts? 11th standard mein, I generally used to say that nevertheless, all the chapters are important to us, but the three main important chapters of 11th standard, do you remember? Journal, ledger, and final accounts. These are the three main important chapter base of accounting. जर्नल लेजर हमने बेसिक्स में किया, मैंने आपका स्ट्रॉन्ग किया जर्नल लेजर्स. आई होप सो अभी एकदम स्ट्रॉन्ग है. फाइनल अकाउंट्स जब मैं स्टार्ट करूंगा, जब भी वो भी मैं आपका स्ट्रॉन्ग कर दूंगा, रिवाइज कर दूंगा, रिकैप कर दूंगा. तो बस फॉलो माय इंस्ट्रक्शंस. इफ यू फॉलो माय इंस्ट्रक्शंस, definitely you will come out with a good percentage in 12th standard. Okay students, so final accounts, okay, introduction to partnership and partnership final account. Students, 12th standard में majority of the topics which we are having is relating to partnership. 11th standard में हमने जो भी accounting किया था, more of proprietorship. Proprietor means what? Single person doing a business. And partner means what? Two or more person coming together and doing a business. That is what we call as partnership. So majority of the chapters are related to partnership in 12th standard. उसमें we have partnership final account. आपने 11th में किया था वो sole trader final account, sole proprietor final accounts किया था, single person doing a business. Now we are doing partnership final account, two or more person. तो more or less the basics are the same. Only the difference of partnership के partners में कैसे, proprietor में जो profit होता था, that profit and loss belongs to the proprietor itself. बट पार्टनरशिप में इट इज टू बी डिवाइडेड बिटवीन दी पार्टनर्स. दो पार्टनर्स के बीच में या तीन पार्टनर्स के बीच में या चार पार्टनर्स के बीच में, एकेडमिकली दो तीन चार पार्टनर ही दिया जाता है. देयर आर मोर पार्टनर्स आल्सो इन द बिजनेस. तो प्रॉफिट इज टू बी डिवाइडेड, लॉस आर टू बी डिवाइडेड बिटवीन द पार्टनर्स. तो वो कॉन्सेप्ट पे खाली फोकस करना है. रेस्ट ऑफ द बेसिक फाइनल अकाउंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर द सेम. तो हियर द टॉपिक पार्टनरशिप फाइनल अकाउंट कम्स. अभी द न्यू सिलेबस हैज जस्ट बीन गिवन ऑन द state board side on the last week. Okay, in the last week we have received that. But the thing is that students, the paper pattern has not been given by the board till now. Last year the old syllabus, the paper pattern was there. Till now they haven't given any paper pattern, and still some crises are going in the city. Okay, so that is why the board has been struck with some other kind of, their activities have been ceased. So that is why I think so the syllabus will be issued by the state board mostly by June, July. So we'll be getting that syllabus. Once I get the syllabus, definitely I'll be sharing you with the syllabus. Okay. So at present, yeah, generally if I talk about my experience of the last year board paper pattern, partnership final account generally comes for 12 to 15 marks. Okay. The revised syllabus is 12 marks. I am expecting that. Okay. But till last year it was of 15 marks. So 12 to 15 marks generally it will come this topic of partnership final account. Is that clear to you? The basics are the same which we have done in 11th standard. The only difference is of partnership. Second topic, if you see, that is non-profit organization. What do you mean by non-profit organization? Non-profit organization means those organization which works with an intention of service motive. जिनका main intention होता है लोगों की सहायता करना, सेवा करना. Basically all the charitable institutions, okay, welfare, schools and colleges, hospitals, clubs, basically to give services to the people. Their main intention motive is to give service to the people rather than making profit. मतलब we can say that still there are some people जिनमें मदर टेरेसा और गांधी जी की आत्मा अभी भी जिंदा है, तो they work for the benefit of the people. So such people, okay, how they have to do their accounts, okay, that also there is a specific format. That is what we are going to learn in this topic. This is non-profit organization. Okay, when I will be doing that topic, I will be explaining you in detail. Today I am just briefing you what the topic is all about. Okay, so NPO short form में उसको बोला जाता है. It's non-profit organization. Then comes admission of partner, retirement of partner, and death of a partner. As I told you, our chapters are more related to partnership. Okay, so partnership से related हमारे chapters है. Admission of partner, नाम से ही पता चलता है when the partner comes into the business. A new partner comes into the business. Say for example, there are two partners doing a business. A third partner wants to come into the business. So what are the accounting treatments to be done? What are the formalities to be completed? Okay, how it is, how all the accounts are recorded, how they are revised, so we have to prepare the accounts. Okay, that is what we are going to learn in this topic. That is admission of partner. Then comes retirement of partner. Retirement, as you know, if one of the partner reaches to a certain age and if he feels that I am not fit enough for the business, let me go and retire from the business. It's better that I should retire. Okay. So what are the procedures for the retirement? What are the accounting treatments to be done? Okay, that we are going to learn in this topic, retirement of partner. Okay. Then comes death of a partner. Very much similar to retirement of partner. The only difference between retirement and death is what, students? I always say retirement is voluntary. Okay. Whereas death is permanent retirement. Okay. ऊपर वाले का ही कॉल आ गया कि भाई चलो सब छोड़ छाड़ कर आ जाओ ऊपर. That is like a permanent retirement. So you can't do anything. Retirement you can plan. यार के academic year पूरा complete कर लेता हूँ. Okay. या मेरा जो भी financial year in business complete कर लेता हूँ and then I'll retire. Okay, so you can plan out your retirement, okay, but death cannot be planned ना. ऊपर वाले को बोलेंगे नहीं भाई 31st मार्च होएगा ना, जब भी मेरा death करना है या 1st अप्रैल के बाद ही करना, okay, बीच में करेगा ना गड़बड़ हो जाता है profit. That you can't do ना. So that is in between. So that is the difference between the chapter of retirement and death. Retirement generally year ending comes, okay. Sometimes there are indifferences between the partner, then only the retirement is in between. क्या है मेरे को जरा शक्ल ही नहीं देखने का, okay, कल से मैं आएगा ही नहीं. Then the retirement is in between. Otherwise, it is always planned. The retirement is always pre-planned. Death is not pre-planned. Okay, so death can be in between. So what are the accounting treatments are done if the death is in between? How the profits and losses are to be shared between the partners. That everything will be learning in the topic, that is death of a partner. Is that clear, students? Next comes dissolution of partnership form. What do you mean by dissolution? Dissolution means to close down the business. The business can be closed down due to various reasons, students. Losses in the business, indifferences of opinion between the partners, okay, or doing in some illegal activities. So government only says कि भाई बंद करो तुम्हारा business, okay. So these are losses, continuous losses in the business. So there are various reasons for dissolution. Dissolution means to close down the business, okay. So close down means ऐसा नहीं कि ताला मारो और चल पड़े, okay. Dissolution मतलब we have to complete certain procedure. We have to sell off all the assets. We have to pay all of the liabilities. Then we have to distribute whatever the excess money is with the business, distribute between the partners as per their profit sharing ratios. Okay, and everything we have to follow. So which are the accounts which are prepared in dissolution? How it is to be done? Okay, everything will be learning in this topic, dissolution of partnership form. Next topic comes, students, that is bills of exchange. topic which is more of journal entry based, journal entry जिसमें ज़्यादा अच्छी तरीके से आनी चाहिए. Generally here there are transactions between the two parties. Okay, one is what we call as seller, other is what we call as buyer. So generally the entries are between the buyer and seller, and it is from their point of view. So मतलब there are some 18-20 entries in the topic which we have to learn, that I'll be explaining when I'll be starting with the topic. वो journal entries हमें अच्छी तरीके से करनी है, but totally journal entry based topic है, ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं. Okay, simple easy topic है, you have to buy up the journal entries. Okay, that is the topic what we call as bills of exchange. Next comes the topic issue of shares, very important topic. Now this is the only topic, yeah I can say the topic which is related to companies. अभी तक जितने भी topic generally हम discuss कर रहे थे more of partnership था. Okay, issue of shares is a topic relating to company and students. Mind you, it's very important topic. Okay, अभी तक के syllabus में that topic was coming as an option with the topic dissolution. अभी हमने देखा ना dissolution, उसके साथ में option में आता था. So many of the students used to omit that particular topic, but they were omitting the topic from 12 point of view, तो कोई problem नहीं होता था. But the topic if you are omitting today will harm you later on, because the topic contains various important concepts relating to company. और आगे जाके when you go in a degree section, company accounting जब शुरू होगा तो ये सब basics आपको आना चाहिए. Okay, if this basics are not very much clear, then company accounts would create a problem for you students. So it's very important that you should practice this. Okay, so it's my humble request that everybody please practice this topic, and I hope so this time you board, the Maharashtra State Board should make it compulsory, so that every classes, every colleges will teach this particular topic and every student will practice this. This is my request to the state board if they are listening, so please make it compulsory, because यहाँ वो अगर वो छूट जाता है ना, बाद में बड़ा difficult पड़ता है वो topic समझाना. at higher level when we explain ना, students को पता ही नहीं होता है. So very important topic. It is relating to company, journal entry based topic है वापस से. Okay, that is issue of shares. I hope so shares आपको पता है. Whenever a company is formed, it raises funds from the general public. Okay, and general public invest into the company in small unit. That small unit is what we call as share, and the amount which is invested is what we call as share capital. तो उससे related पूरा topic है. तो कैसे जब transactions and accounting treatments are there students, we come to know from this particular thing. ठीक है, that is issue of shares. Next comes analysis of financial statement. Student, this both the topic, this topic number 10 and topic number 9 are theory based topic. These are totally theory based topic. मतलब I don't think so there are any practical questions. Okay, in this let us see. Then if there comes any practical question, there are one or two practical question in the textbook, but generally they ask theory based on these two chapters. So these two chapters are theory based chapter. Analysis of financial statement. Now analysis means what? To conclude something, to come on a conclusion of something. Of financial statement. Financial statement means what? Profit and loss account and balance sheet. Generally profit and loss account and balance sheet which is prepared by a company, the management sits and analyzes, okay, what are their profits, what are their losses, what was their strategy, have they been right on the track on their strategy, is there anything that we should revive, okay, we should change something. So they come to some particular conclusion using different techniques and tools. The different techniques and tools which they are using in this for analyzing and interpreting, okay, on coming to a conclusion, that we are learning in this particular, basically a theory based chapter. Okay, so they can ask you theory questions on this. So when I will be coming on this, generally we come last on this particular topic. So what are the important questions I will be explaining you. So they would generally ask, I think so, theory questions on based on this analysis of financial statement. Last comes very important. In today's world we all are based on this particular box, that is computer. So it's computerized in accounting. Now you have seen everything has been computerized. Okay, everything has been online, digitalized, everything. Computer is a very important source for any kind of business, or today we can say along with roti kapda makan, we should have a knowledge of computer also to survive in this world. Okay, so Tally कर एक package है, okay, that helps for understanding the accounting software, accounting concepts. Okay, so what is the importance of computers in accounting, how it is used, what are the hardware, software, every theory based topic again. So these are basically two theory based topics. So this is what the syllabus of new 12th standard syllabus, 12th standard portion is all about students. and all the 10 topics are very very important. So this year we have to really work hard students, because all the 10 topics will come in February board exams. So यहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है कि ये 4-5 टॉपिक है. Once the paper pattern comes, then we'll get a clear view कि exactly which topic are to be done thoroughly and which topic it's okay that 50-50 अगर आपको आता है तो भी चल जाएगा. It will not make such difference. Okay, but concept wise understand each and every topic. Students, आप exam में attempt करो ना करो, that is another choice. Of course exam you should be wise, जिसमें आपको ज़्यादा अच्छा आता है, जिसमें ज़्यादा marks मिलेंगे वही attempt करना चाहिए. But conceptually you have to learn everything. सीखने में कोई बुराई नहीं है. Okay, it will help you somewhere or the other. So it's very very important students you practice all the topics properly. So today I'll be starting with a topic which is related to our 11th standard. जहाँ हमने 11 छोड़ा था वहीं से 12 शुरू करते हैं. तो हमने कहाँ छोड़ा था स्टूडेंट्स, याद है आपको? फाइनल अकाउंट्स. सो मैंने आपको सोल ट्रेडर फाइनल अकाउंट्स कराया था. आज मैं आपको पार्टनरशिप फाइनल अकाउंट से शुरुआत करता हूँ. क्या है पार्टनरशिप फाइनल अकाउंट? लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दैट टॉपिक एंड द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर ऑनवर्ड्स विल बी स्टार्टिंग द क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन दैट. आई होप सो इट्स वेरी मच क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स. आपको अच्छी तरीके से समझ में आ गया ये. आपके जो भी डाउट्स क्वेश्चन रहेंगे स्टूडेंट्स हमारे लाइव लेक्चर्स में जब भी हम मिलते तभी उस पर डिस्कस कर लेंगे. ठीक है, तो लेट अस बिगिन विद फाइनल अकाउंट्स. टेक अ पेन या पेंसिल पेपर विद यू एंड बुक विद यू एंड राइट द थियरी कॉन्सेप्ट व्हिच आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग यू राइट नाउ एंड देन यू कैन रेफर इट. तो अगेन एंड अगेन यू डोंट हैव टू ओपन द वीडियो एंड यू टू सी नेट चल रहा है कि नहीं तो फिर यू गेट एन एक्सक्यूज अगेन कि सर मेरा नेट नहीं था. सो इट्स बेटर that you write on the paper once and then you can revise from that. Okay students, so let us begin with the topic partnership final accounts. Yes students, today then we are starting with our topic partnership final accounts. Okay, so partnership final accounts start करने के पहले students, if you remember हम लोग ने वो accounting process किया था. In accounting process I had explained you monetary transaction सबसे पहले journal में record होता है, journal से बनता है ledger, ledger से बनता है trial balance है, trial balance से बनता है final account. Students, you got it. So final account is basically the last stage of the accounting process. Every businessman at the year end prepares final account. साल के आखिर में हर एक businessman क्या बनाता है? Final accounts prepare करता है. Okay, what is the main reason for preparing final account students? One is to know the profit and loss of the business. Second is to know the business position. हर एक बिजनेसमैन को या हर एक बिजनेस को जानने का पूरा पूरा अधिकार है. ओके, कि इज ही अर्निंग प्रॉफिट एंड लॉसेस इन हिज बिजनेस? कितना प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, कितना लॉस हो रहा है, बिजनेस की पोजीशन क्या है, कितने असेट्स है, कितनी लायबिलिटीज है, वो उसे कहाँ से पता चलता है? फाइनल अकाउंट से. वैसे और भी बहुत सारे रीजंस है फाइनल अकाउंट. टैक्स पेइंग पर्पस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, एनालिसिस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, फ्यूचर की स्ट्रेटेजी बजट्स पॉलिसी बनाने के पर्पस से, ऐसे बहुत सारे रीजन है. बट दिस आर द टू मेन रीजन फॉर प्रिपेयरिंग फाइनल अकाउंट्स. First, to know the profit and loss of the business, and second is to know the business position. So it's very very important. So that is why we are learning final accounts in academic year, because the reason is that every businessman does that. So practically we should have the knowledge of that. Okay. So final account is very important from every business point of view, from every businessman and company point of view. अब हमारा टॉपिक है फाइनल अकाउंट्स. तो फाइनल अकाउंट्स का जैसे मैंने बोला बेसिक्स आर द सेम व्हिच यू हैव डन इन 11th स्टैंडर्ड. आई एम जस्ट रिकैपिंग इट. ओके, ब्रशिंग अप योर बेसिक्स अगेन. फाइनल अकाउंट्स में बेसिकली व्हाट वी हैव टू डू स्टूडेंट्स, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर 3 थिंग्स. हमें यहाँ पर 3 चीजें बनानी है. नंबर 1, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर अ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. नंबर 2, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. एंड नंबर 3, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर बैलेंस शीट. These are the 3 things which we have to prepare: a trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. These are the 3 things which we have to prepare. Trading account में basically क्या आता है students? All the transactions relating to goods are recorded in trading account. All the transactions relating to goods are recorded in trading account. Basically all the direct expenses and direct incomes of the business are recorded in trading account. So जो भी goods वाले transaction है, all the direct expenses, direct incomes of the business are recorded where in the trading account. जैसे always I give an example. If you are running a restaurant, okay, आप एक restaurant चला रहे हो, तो restaurant वालों के लिए which are the direct expenses and direct income? Restaurant people serve food to the customers, okay, to the people. तो ये restaurant वालों का direct expense क्या होगा? तो the ingredients which are required for making that food, okay, the salary of the cook which prepares the food, okay, these are all their direct expenses. तो उस पे जो भी खर्चा होता है और उससे जो भी इनकम होती है, that are considered their direct expenses and direct incomes. Okay, so what direct expense and direct income of the business basically are recorded here. Then there is a format which is given in the book. Okay, you can go through the format. 11th में भी आपने देखा है, तो trading account में वो सब चीजें आएगी. So that you have to buy it. On overall on the larger scale, I've explained you transaction relating to goods and transactions and the which are related to direct expenses and incomes are recorded in trading account. Next we go to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account में basically all the indirect expenses and incomes of the business are recorded. All the indirect expenses and income of the business, basically all your, I can say your administrative, okay, your administrative, selling and financial expenses and income are recorded. Administrative say I mean all the office related expenses and income are recorded. Printing, stationery, postage, telegram, depreciation, okay, everything are recorded here. Selling side means all the expenses income relating to sales, bad debt, advertisement expense, carriage outward, basically, okay, that comes under selling expense and income. Financial expenses income say I mean RDD, okay, interest on loans, okay, generally, okay, all the legal charges, everything will come under financial expenses and income. So all indirect expenses and income of the business comes under profit and loss account. Again, if I take the example of restaurant, the waiter ka salary, the promotion advertisement which they do for the restaurant, okay, these are all considered as an indirect expense. खाना बनाने में directly वो खर्चा नहीं लगता है, but there are expenses which are to be incurred for running a restaurant. Okay, so it's very very important. All indirect expenses and income of the business comes generally under the profit and loss account. Okay, finally the last comes balance sheet. Friends, mind you, trading and P&L, this both are account. Balance sheet is not an account, it's a statement which checks the position of the business. Okay, so balance sheet is a statement in which we have to prepare liabilities, okay, and assets. We have to record all the liabilities and assets of the business. अभी generally this both are account ना, तो we prepare the T format. हमने देखा था ledger के basics lecture में. Left hand side is a debit side and right hand side is a credit side, as we know. Many students ask me this particular question. Student, sir, balance sheet में liability, as you always say, it's have a credit balance and asset have a debit balance. तो liability क्यों left hand side पे record होता है? हम तो हमेशा बोलते हैं left hand side means debit side. Students, balance sheet is not an account. It's a statement. तो अगर वो statement है तो वो accounts वाले rule क्यों follow करेगा? It's a statement. इसमें liability, yes, it means a credit balance. It is recorded on the left hand side. An asset have a debit balance. It is recorded on the right hand side because it is not an account. It is a statement. तो account वाला rule यहाँ मत लगाओ. It's very very important. So always keep in mind. So all the liabilities and assets of the business, all capital, bank loan, creditors, bills payable, that will come under liability. All types of asset, land building, plant machinery, motor vehicle, goodwill, data, stock, cash will come under asset. Okay, this is what we have to prepare. Okay, now these are the accounts. Okay, these are the accounts which you will prepare, and you when you will close it, हमने देखा था ledger हम close करते हैं. Difference from this you will get your gross profit and gross loss. जब ये आप close करोगे, difference जो आपको यहाँ से मिलेगा trading account से, that will be GP और GL. Okay, gross profit और gross loss. P&L account जब ये आप close करोगे, difference you will get your net profit and net loss. Final profit, final loss you will get from your profit and loss account after considering all the indirect expenses and incomes. Okay. Next, balance sheet which you prepare, this generally tallies in the end, because here the concept arises, that is capital plus liability is equal to asset. हम लोग ने starting में ये सीखा था, asset minus liability is equal to capital. इसी को ट्रांसफर कर दिया मैंने इधर, तो यहाँ पर कैपिटल प्लस लायबिलिटी इज इक्वल टू असेट. दैट इज अवर अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाइड व्हेन द बैलेंस शीट इज टैली. मतलब कितने भी आप ट्रांजैक्शन कर लो, या फाइनली योर बैलेंस शीट ऑलवेज टैली, बिकॉज वी फॉलो डबल एंट्री बुक कीपिंग सिस्टम. तो ये लास्ट में हमेशा क्या होना चाहिए, टैली होना चाहिए. और अपने एग्जाम में भी हमको कंफर्मिटी कब आएगी, हाँ बैलेंस शीट टैली हो गया. बैलेंस शीट टैली हो गया मतलब सब सही हो गया. आई होप सो दैट मच इज क्लियर टू यू स्टूडेंट्स. तो दिस आर द 3 अकाउंट्स व्हिच वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर. नेक्स्ट इन द माइंड कम्स कि सर क्वेश्चन कैसे दिया होगा. तो एज आई टोल्ड यू, हमने वो अकाउंटिंग प्रोसेस देखा था. तो फाइनल अकाउंट के ऊपर कौन सा स्टेज था हमारा, ट्रायल बैलेंस. तो ट्रायल बैलेंस फॉर्म द बेस ऑफ प्रिपेयरिंग फाइनल अकाउंट. तो क्वेश्चन में आपको स्टूडेंट्स एक ट्रायल बैलेंस दिया होगा. देयर विल बी सम 15 to 18 आइटम्स गिवन इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस, and some adjustments will be given to you. some 5 to 6 adjustments will be there. Okay, you have to post this trial balance into this respective accounts and the statement, and the adjustments you have to also post in this particular accounts and the statement. Trial balance generally I always say you have to give one effect only students, एक ही effect देना है उसका, और adjustments के कितने effect करने हैं students, 2 effect करने हैं. Trial balance item will have 1 effect and adjustment have 2 effect. क्यों sir? Students, trial balance if you see it's a part of accounting process, मतलब it is already there in the book of accounts. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, खाली उसको allocate कर रहे हैं कि भाई कौन सा expense है तो किधर किधर उसको छाट रहे हैं हम लोग, खाली we are classifying it. तो which are the accounts in which it should be there, goods वाला है तो इधर डाल दो, indirect expense income है तो इधर डालो, liability asset है तो इधर transfer कर लो. It is already there in the books of account. We are just classifying it. Okay, so trial balance always have 1 effect. Whereas adjustments have 2 effects. क्यों ऐसा? Adjustment has 2 effects. Students, adjustment means what? Adjustments means those transactions which are unrecorded or which are wrongly recorded in the books of account. So we have to incorporate those transactions into books of account. अगर wrongly है तो उसको सुधारो, फिर incorporate करो, and if it is not recorded to record in the books of account. So when you incorporate those transactions into the books of account, as we know we follow double entry bookkeeping system, तो every transaction has 2 effect. तो हर एक transaction के 2 effect होते हैं, इसलिए adjustment के हमेशा कितने effect होंगे, 2, और ट्रायल बैलेंस का कितना इफेक्ट होगा, 1. तो ये याद रखना, ट्रायल बैलेंस 1 इफेक्ट, एडजस्टमेंट्स विल हैव 2 इफेक्ट. स्टूडेंट्स, एडजस्टमेंट के 2 इफेक्ट आपको करने होंगे. अभी आपको क्लियर है ट्रायल बैलेंस का क्यों 1 इफेक्ट और एडजस्टमेंट का क्यों 2 इफेक्ट? ठीक है, यहाँ तक क्लियर है? फाइन स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ क्वेश्चन में ट्रायल बैलेंस दिया होगा और एडजस्टमेंट दिया होगा. जनरली द मार्क्स अलोकेटिंग इज सच दैट के ट्रायल बैलेंस आइटम व्हेन यू पोस्ट एवरी पोस्टिंग यू गेट 1/4 मार्क, 0.25 मार्क्स, मतलब 4 आइटम बराबर लिखा तो 1 मार्क मिल जाएगा. एंड एडजस्टमेंट कैरी 1 और 2 मार्क्स, 1 से 2 मार्क रहेगा, बड़ा एडजस्टमेंट रहेगा तो 2 मार्क, छोटा एडजस्टमेंट रहेगा तो 1 मार्क मिल जाएगा. और ये अकाउंट्स आपको प्रिपेयर करके टैली करना है. अब ये जो एडजस्टमेंट भी होते हैं ना स्टूडेंट्स, ये बेसिकली 3 टाइप में क्लासीफाई हुए. एक होता है इंडिपेंडेंट एडजस्टमेंट, इंडिपेंडेंट. सेकंड इज रिलेटिव एडजस्टमेंट, रिलेटिव एडजस्टमेंट. And third one is hidden adjustment. Okay, first is independent, second is relative, and third is hidden adjustment. अब क्या ये अपने ऑलरेडी अपने 11th स्टैंडर्ड में किया हुआ है फाइनल अकाउंट्स, आई जस्ट रिकलेक्टेड. ओके, इंडिपेंडेंट एडजस्टमेंट मींस दोस एडजस्टमेंट जिसके अपने आप में ही 2 इफेक्ट होते हैं. जैसे एडजस्टमेंट के 2 इफेक्ट होते हैं, मैंने बोला, एक डेबिट दूसरा क्रेडिट. ऑलवेज जितना डेबिट उतना क्रेडिट. तो इंडिपेंडेंट मतलब अपने आप में ही 2 इफेक्ट. बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट एडजस्टमेंट इज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. आपको याद है 2 इफेक्ट किधर किधर होते थे? डू यू रिमेंबर किधर होते थे? एक बैलेंस शीट असेट में होता था और दूसरा ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड पर होता था. अब ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट में क्यों? क्योंकि जब गुड्स आता है तो डेबिट वर्ड कम्स इन, हम डेबिट साइड पे लिखते हैं ओपनिंग स्टॉक और परचेज. मैथमेटिकली कोई स्टॉक बच गया तो हम क्या करते हैं? माइनस करते हैं. अकाउंट्स में माइनस करना इज एज गुड एज राइटिंग ऑन द अपोजिट साइड. तो हम यहाँ पर माइनस नहीं करते, हम क्रेडिट साइड पे लिखते हैं. इसलिए पहला इफेक्ट ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड, और सेकंड इफेक्ट किधर आता है स्टूडेंट्स? बच गया, दैट इज योर असेट, यू कैन यूज नेक्स्ट ईयर. सेकंड इफेक्ट बैलेंस शीट असेट में आता है. तो उसके अपने आप में 2 इफेक्ट होते हैं. सो दैट इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट एडजस्टमेंट, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. रिमेंबर. नेक्स्ट कम्स रिलेटिव एडजस्टमेंट. नाम ही बोलते हैं रिलेटिव मींस व्हाट? इट इज सम रिलेशन विद द ट्रायल बैलेंस. ट्रायल बैलेंस के साथ उसका कुछ रिलेशन है. आपको याद है कुछ एडजस्टमेंट की हम टिक करते हैं, डॉट करते हैं. ओके, आउटस्टैंडिंग एंड प्रीपेड. बेसिकली outstanding wages, prepaid salaries. Outstanding मतलब means what? It's payable, pay करना बाकी है. Generally we prepare student final accounts of one accounting period starts from April ends on March. 12 महीने का पीरियड जो होता है उसको बोलते हैं 1 accounting year. तो एक accounting year में जो expense income है we have to record in this particular final accounts. जो अगर नहीं पे किया तो you have to show, because we follow accrual concept of accounting. 11th स्टैंडर्ड में हमने सब पढ़ा हुआ, मर्केंटाइल अकाउंटिंग. ओके, सो अगर 10 महीने का पे किया, 2 महीने का बाकी है तो यू शो एज आउटस्टैंडिंग. तो यू ऐड टू दैट रिस्पेक्टिव एक्सपेंस और इनकम. ओके, स्पेशली अगर मैं एक्सपेंस की बात करूं तो ऐड टू द रिस्पेक्टिव एक्सपेंस एंड सेकंड इफेक्ट यू शो ऑन द बैलेंस शीट लायबिलिटी साइड. प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस रहेगा, आपने एडवांस में दे दिया, 2 महीने का एडवांस में दे दिया उसको, 12 महीने का देना 14 महीने का दे दिया, या कुछ इनकम दी, जो एक्सपेंस पे किया आपने वो 2 महीने आगे के साल के दे दिए, तो उसको यहाँ से हटा दो. तो हटा दो तो हम क्या करते हैं? वी डिडक्ट इट, वी माइनस इट. तो वो पर्टिकुलर एक्सपेंस सैलरी में से हम माइनस करेंगे. एंड आपने एडवांस में दिया हुआ है, सो दैट इज योर असेट. जब बाकी था तो इट वाज योर लायबिलिटी ना, कर्जा है सर पे पे करने का, तो लायबिलिटी. प्रीपेड रहेगा तो सेकंड इफेक्ट असेट. So what are the two effects? Outstanding add to the respective expense and liability. Prepaid का दो effect, less from a particular expense and balance sheet asset. Okay, so that is an example of relative adjustment. समझ में आया इतना independent and relative? And the last one comes as hidden adjustment. Now what do you mean by hidden rules? नानी hidden मतलब क्या? छिपा हुआ, जो दिखता नहीं. So it will not be there in the adjustment. It will be where in the trial balance. तो trial balance में छिपा होगा, वहाँ से उसको पकड़कर उसके दो इफेक्ट करना. सर हमको कैसे पता चलेगा कौन सा hidden है? Friends, whenever the things are given in a bracket, whenever the things are in percentage, that is indicates it's a hidden adjustment. 10% bank loan. What is 10%? The rate of interest. That means you have to pay interest. लोन लिया तो गिफ्ट थोड़ी है ना, फ्री थोड़ी. You have to pay interest. तो आपको इंटरेस्ट देना है. Okay, so that is a hidden adjustment. Advertisement expense bracket में 4 years. फाइनल अकाउंट सर आपने बोला था एक ही साल का बनाते, 12 मंथ्स का ही बनाते, तो 4 साल मतलब क्या 3 साल प्रीपेड हो गया भाई, तो ज्यादा पे कर दिया. हिडन एडजस्टमेंट. ओके, वेजेस ब्रैकेट में लिखा 10 मंथ्स. सर आपने बोला था फाइनल अकाउंट 12 मंथ्स का बना, तो दैट मींस 2 मंथ्स इज आउटस्टैंडिंग. तो ऐसे काफी सारी चीजें. ओके, तो वो सब comes under the hidden adjustment. Means hidden adjustments are those adjustments which are not in adjustments, it are there in the trial balance. तो trial balance से उसको पकड़ के उसके दो इफेक्ट करने. तो these are the examples of the hidden adjustment. तो ऐसे सब मिक्स एडजस्टमेंट क्वेश्चन में दी होगी, कुछ इंडिपेंडेंट, कुछ रिलेटिव, कुछ हिडन. आपको सबको लेकर उसको इनकॉर्पोरेट करना है बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट में. एंड फाइनली यू हैव टू सी दैट योर बैलेंस शीट टैलीज इन द एंड. That will give us satisfaction. Harsh final account. Students, very interesting topic. थोड़ा lengthy है but interesting है. Concept wise अगर आप clear हो then it becomes very easy. Okay, book में specimen दिए हुए, trading में कौन सी चीजें आएंगी, P&L में कौन सी चीजें आएंगी, balance sheet में क्या क्या आएगा, adjustments भी दिए हुए with journal entry and with their two effects. जैसे 11th स्टैंड में मैंने दिया था, अगर आप वो फाइल आपकी go through करोगे, बुक देखोगे उसमें, तो उसमें सब कुछ दिया होगा. तो जस्ट हैव अ ग्लांस ऑन दैट, एक बार देख लो उसको, और उसको जैसे जैसे प्रैक्टिस करते जाओगे वो आपका थरो होते जाएगा. बट मेन इंपॉर्टेंट आपको याद रखना है ट्रांजैक्शन रिलेटिंग टू गुड्स, डायरेक्ट एक्सपेंस इनकम ट्रेडिंग, इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंस टू P&L एंड लायबिलिटी असेट टू द बैलेंस शीट. ट्रायल बैलेंस आइटम वन इफेक्ट, एडजस्टमेंट्स विल हैव इफेक्ट. आई होप सो इतना बेसिक्स आपको क्लियर है. ओके, सो अभी हम लोग को हमारी बुक में कुछ थियरीज दी हुई है बेसिकली फाइनल अकाउंट और पार्टनरशिप से रिलेटेड. मैं आज वो उसको एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, and then from the next lecture onwards we can start the question on that. ठीक है students, so take out that concept with you. Okay, and let us understand one thing in much detail. Okay students, let us start.